At Northwest Physiotherapy Group, as Ridgeway certified practitioners, it's all about you and getting the best results for you and the most durable in the quickest possible time. We always call beforehand because we want to know about your condition and how we will help you. We use a systematic whole body approach because where you feel the pain may not be the cause. Let's have a look at what we do a little bit closer.
In our first session, we test all the key movements that are related to your particular problem. We test for the range of movement and the quality of movement, and we test for reactivity or guarding, which are more subtle protective responses that are more reliable measures of your condition. So an example of a key movement test for the shoulder, in Marissa's case, we're going to ask Marissa to move her arm out to the side, which is called abduction, and we're measuring that first point of guarding or reactivity. So I'll get you to do that now, Marissa, and stop there. That's where this muscle tenses up, and that's a point of reactivity. Now if I get you to drop that down, and we're going to do hand behind the back, so again slowly up behind your back, just stop there, and you can see that muscle tense up, and that's the first point of reactivity. And we'll take a measure of that, the range of movement in hand behind the back and abduction, and they're examples of key movement tests for the shoulder. The next step is to test for nerve tension. Nerves are very important structures in the body, and if they're not moving or gliding well, that can contribute to your pain and muscle tension. So this is an example of the upper limb tension test. So I've got Marissa's arm in this position here, and we're applying the nerve stretch with the wrist and fingers back, and then just straightening the arm, and I feel some resistance there, and that's where we stop and record the movement, and then we'll take the nerve stretch off, and we've got full range there. So that's a positive test for upper limb tension test in Marissa's case. So this is the upper cervical tension test, testing the nerves moving through the spinal canal. So we'll do that with just a passive movement of the head, and then I'll get you to straighten your left leg, Marissa, and we'll retest the neck movement to see if there's any change. And if that's positive, there'll be a difference in the range of movement of the neck. So this is the lower limb tension test, and again we're testing to that first point of reactivity, which is there for Marissa. Take the nerve stretch off, and she's got better range there, so that's a positive test for her. It's important we stay short of reactivity so that we don't aggravate the condition. Now, if any of these tests are positive, we need to clear them first, and that's a very important first step to make sure you respond very well to the treatment and your results hold. The next step is to test muscles and joints for unhappy areas that might be contributing to your problem. So we're testing the joints in the neck here, and then we'll go down to the muscles, and we're testing for knots in the muscles. We'll do this through the whole body, and we'll rate and document what we find.
Once the assessment is done, we use a treatment testing process to identify which of the unhappy structures is the primary contributor to your problem. We treat that primary contributor to 100% and teach exercise and motor control to ensure there is no overloading and build tolerance to keep you pain-free in the future.